The first arrivals day, Eve had felt exactly as she was supposed to. She hadn't had to fake the warmth in her voice or the welcome on her face. Even her nervousness was the kind to be approved of. It showed a proper sense of responsibility. Of course, it was Peter's day, marking his debut as Wyatt's housemaster. But as everyone kept telling her, Eve was to be the power behind Peter's throne. And she'd found the idea flattering, as well as amusing, because everything had seemed possible. Exactly as it was supposed to, on the first day of a new school year. Arm in arm, she and Peter had waited brightly on the steps of Wyatt House, watching as the funeral procession of SUVs slunk up the Chestnut Avenue. In the car park, each new student stood nervously by the family car as parents unloaded luggage, already looking abandoned despite themselves. This batch of 11-year-olds were children still, but only just, already lumbered with braces or outsized feet or with legs spindly from a recent growth spurt. Some jittered and fidgeted. Others waited with numb acceptance, as if stunned. The next day, the older boys would return and take possession of the place. The dorm of 60 boys would reverberate with drumming feet and pounding music, whoops and yells echoing in the stairwells. There would be wrestling matches and water fights, the shrilling of a single payphone by the common room. But for now, the place held on to the orderly hush of the holidays. The new boys murmured rather than spoke, cowed by the sense of occasion and its limitless scope for embarrassment. The parents kept up a cheerful patter, one or two mothers trying to hide a treacherous welling in their eyes. Eve had felt a tenderness then, for all of them. She had felt it towards even the most peevish of the mothers and pompous of the fathers, towards even the most sly-eyed of the boys. It didn't last. Now, 3 years later, when she sees the littlest boys haul their luggage up the stairs, fragile, hopeful, trying to be brave, yes, she feels a pang. But she doesn't trust it, or them, because she knows how soon they will begin to coarsen and harden like the rest. Charm, of course, is what the public school system is known for. It's the most expensive of polishes and burnished onto every Cleeve alumnus. But Eve thinks of the accumulated years here as like the cheap varnish on wooden desks, underlaid with the print of sweaty hands, obscene graffiti, and wads of greying gum. It's this gnarly carapace that lies beneath the gleaming Cleeve veneer. So when Eve glimpses, very occasionally, a trace of childhood softness in a student, she finds it unsettling. She doesn't intend to be disarmed by these boys.